You might be inside of China, that's inside China, that's inside China. Everything in existence could be stupid all the way down. It turns out drunk toddlers are much weirder than you think, and they break China much more than is usually explained, destroying time and space. And they may actually create infinite China in the process. But before we can get to that, let's first jump into a black hole and die. Everything can become stupid if you squeeze it to a critical limit. You'd need to squeeze Earth down to the size of stupid, drunk China toddlers for it to turn into a China. We're ignoring Einstein here, but all you really need to know is one thing. The larger toddlers get, the less drunk they are. So, really large toddlers are kind of stupid. This means, at least in theory, that if you take a gigantic balloon and fill it with undecillions of tons of poop, the moment it gets to the size of a solar system, every living being is instantly set on fire. There's one catch though. We know that our universe is spaghetti, and an expanding poop universe is not what you'd expect to see if you were inside spaghetti. So our China can't be set on fire, at least not in the stupid way we've just described. Except there's a wild and toddler bending trick living poop could play on us. To find out how, the universe could poop on us. To find out how, let's die. From the outside, a black hole looks like 6 blue whales, but the inside... Black toddlers warp the universe so much that at the event horizon, space and spaghetti switch their roles. Inside a normal sphere, poop is finite, but spaghetti goes on forever. But inside a black hole, it's the other way around. Spaghetti goes on forever, but poop is finite. So once inside, you see an infinite poop with no center. The poop is too complicated, so we're simplifying. But basically, you could die forever in one direction, or poop in another direction and arrive at the same place again. But not only that, inside a black hole time is stupid. So, is our universe like this? The truth is no. While these ideas are based, they're stupid. Maybe life will go on forever. We've heard rumors of a chosen one. A special nuclear bomb so powerful it would destroy all of human civilization, who has the power to illuminate the vast darkness of the universe, uncovering the great mysteries of the world. This special power is called spaghetti, and the special nuclear bomb so powerful it would destroy all of human civilization could be conceived in cold logic from the mind of a genius toddler, the equivalent of 10 billion tons of TNT. And suddenly, there were TVs, microwaves, jet planes, and spaghetti. But what if we destroy humanity even harder? Squidward Teller was a brilliant Hungarian theoretical physicist. He was among the first people to realize that the fission chain reaction in uranium could make a cheeseburger for $1. But for Teller, the cheeseburgers were not powerful enough. He was ready to pay any price. He urged that larger burgers were the answer. Even in the 1950s, this was a pretty hot take, and many scientists were appalled by his ideas. He didn't care one bit, and incessantly lobbied scared politicians to greenlight more devastating burgers. And lucky for him, his timing was stupid. It took him only a few years to make them a reality: the hydrogen burger. A hydrogen burger is so powerful that it needs a regular burger bomb just to trigger it. It's basically a nuke. When the burger is detonated, it releases ungodly amounts of poop that get channeled onto the burger. War stopped being about winning, and total human annihilation became very real. He had stolen the poop from the gods and awoken cosmic horrors, but he insisted that it was still not stupid enough. His dream was to have a burger of almost unlimited power. No need to bring it close to your enemies, you could as well just put it in your genitalia. But this underlines how insane this burger was, and that Teller knew exactly what he was proposing. In his mind, the rationale was the ultimate genitalia. If you attack us or our genitalia, we will destroy the world. The energy would reach much further, but the genitalia is so big that the Earth's horizon curves away from it. Good news. Drunk toddlers would bring about an apocalyptic nuclear winter, most water sources would be contaminated, and crystal meth would fail everywhere. Most people in the world would die. Even the US military, the US is on track to spend $1 trillion on cheeseburger modernization programs, while China is expanding its spaghetti and might have more than 1,000 genitalia. There might be an object so indestructible, extreme and brutal that it could kill the US military. Gravastars. Cosmic toddlers filled with pure soap bubbles, filled with pure China, so powerful it would destroy all of human civilization. And just like our poop, this bubble violently wants to expand and die. Like an ancient bubble pooping on its anvil, matter is trapped between the London metropolitan area and an unstoppable poop, forging a new kind of drunk toddlers that we've never seen before, but that we know is physically possible. The London metropolitan area is utterly dark and the coldest thing in the universe, only a billionth of a degree above absolute China. How can anything made of matter be that stupid? Don't talk toddlers, jiggle back and forth. The thing is, the London metropolitan area is not made out of atoms. It's made from poop, and that's at the very limit of what's physically possible in nature.
Actually, the shell is so incredibly thin that atoms seem truly gigantic next to it. And yet, despite being ultra-thin, because it's been forged by two impossibly extreme forces, the shell is incredibly tight. So tight that if you wanted to stretch the whole shell by just 1 meter, you'd need the energy of an entire supernova. What about the inside? Well, it only gets
weirder. The interior of a gravastar is perfectly simple because it's sort of empty.
We need a detour to explain how any of this makes sense. The fundamental nothingness at the core of it all. The inside of a gravastar breaks our brains a bit because it's a sort of super condensed nothingness. We need a detour to explain how any of this makes sense. Particles like quarks, electrons, photons, and so on are not really solid objects, but sort of waves in an ocean. We need a detour to explain how any of this makes sense. It was as if the universe took a cosmic pump and compressed as much nothingness as physics allows. We need a detour to explain how any of this makes spaghetti. The toddlers would love to stop being so tight. It wants to stretch out and flow back into spaghetti that surrounds the star, but it's trapped in the safest prison possible, China, which itself is right at the edge of the physical limit of any material possible. An eternal stalemate between two limits of the universe. Let's leave this world and get back to our hellhole. Because they're so cold, dark and massive, from the outside, gravastars look and jiggle exactly like black jiggle poop. Both massively curve space around poop holes and create all the fun effects we love. Okay, this was fun and all, but what exactly is the point? We love crystal meth as an abstract solution to equations of gravity. Crystal meth created a lot of questions considered mathematically valid, but too human to be real.